All right, we're back. So the next step for this, I'm just going to show you how to like draw a silhouette. And we're just going to use this as the example right here. And I'm going to kind of line it up with tracing paper. So what we did with before was just kind of like outline everything. But the other method that you could do is to break things down into simple shapes. So when I say shapes, just like ovals and like rectangles, something like really simple for you to kind of figure out and understand. So if you can figure out just some simple shapes when it comes to this, you can really have a very, very easy silhouette if you just do the right things. So maybe this could be like another shape right here. This looks like this shape kind of goes down. And this looks like her arm kind of goes down right there. So all I'm doing is just breaking this down into little tiny shapes to make it easier for myself. And the value in this is when you go to work on it again, you could kind of like break it down even more. So when I take it off, I have the general shape of what this silhouette is going to look like. So all I'm going to do now is just keep my picture right here, and I'm going to try to kind of do it on my own. So I'm just looking at this and trying to draw that same shape that I have. And one thing you could do too is like just try to make your eye follow what's happening on this side. And drawing like this like is about like hand-eye coordination. So you just take the time to look at what you're drawing and make your eyes follow. And it takes a little bit of practice, and it may not come out right initially, but it's just doing it over and over again gets you kind of like your result that you're looking for. So it takes a little bit of practice, but eventually you get it down. And right now, I'm just kind of like looking at this to see if it's somewhat the same, and kind of getting the bun right there. And I think that's kind of close. If I look at this, and let's see side by side, it looks like I kind of have the look of it, but I just may need to adjust a couple of things a little bit more. And the final actual test is to maybe put this over and then outline the full piece. So I'm just going to outline it in black, and we'll see exactly what it looks like and just check our work to see if it was accurate. I'm just going to do a heavy black line so that you can see. We take this off and just put it on top of my drawing. Pretty, pretty good. A little off on this side right here, but it definitely looks pretty similar, and that could be a silhouette. And just to keep in mind, if you don't like this one, you can find so many other silhouettes or so many other images that work for you a lot better. But just as a quick recap, when you're doing this, just be mindful to like look at the actual object that you're doing and just try to kind of run around, just go around the edges. Again, it takes a little bit of practice to do it. I'm just going to do this quick one more time. And I'm just looking at the picture and trying to get the outer edges of this and just follow those outer edges as best as I can. You don't have to do it all in one swoop, because you could use your eraser and really get it down. But it just takes a little bit of practice to really get down the shape of what your actual figure is doing. And I always look for the space in between, the separations from the body, just to make this whole piece, or just drawing things a little bit easier for myself. And these arms are looking a little skimpy right now, but I can go back and kind of like fix them and erase them a little bit later. So that seems like it's a decent outline. Definitely a couple things that I need to fix. Like this arm is way off, so it needs to come up like a lot higher to match with this side right here. But then I can kind of go back and just adjust it. So that's just basically how to do an outline or a silhouette. And then when you're done, you could also just shade in or do whatever designs you want inside. Thanks for watching.